Hey folks, this is ioether and we're back playing some more World of Tanks. This is Btw 72 and this is the Super Pershing. It's a tier 8 premium tank, so this is a tier 8 game. And apparently he was looking at himself. Every once in a while everyone should give themselves a look over just to make sure all the parts are still there. Yeah. So this is a tier 8 game and he's in a kind of heavy. This is of course swamp, so it looks like he's going to be heading up towards the A line. As if he wasn't, he'd be cutting off already. But I forgot that tank was there. That is a Churchill 3 if I'm not mistaken, a wrecked Churchill 3, but a Churchill 3 nonetheless. So Btw is going to make his way up to probably A6. He's not going to want to push much past that because A3 and 4 is enemy territory. And the enemy team can get there about the same time you can get here. Now, it looks like he's in a platoon on the map, but I have been intelligent about this. He's not in a... that's the wrong button. He's not in a platoon up here, so he's probably not actually in a platoon. If he is in a platoon, yeah, you guys just aren't going to be the stars of this one. That's all that's going to happen with that. So, kind of wish I could understand the chat, but this, of course, being from the EU servers, I don't know what language that is. I think it might... No, I'm not even going to bother. Yeah, no. We're just going to... because I'm not going to guess it. And whatever language I do guess it to be will be wrong. And then I'll look like even more of an idiot. Well, it's kind of difficult, but it's not the point. So, we did nothing so far, but we have taken a shot. Cheering for taking a shot. Okay, it looks like Btw doesn't really want to fire into the turret of the IS-3. Yes, he could try and snipe the cupola, but more often than not, you're just going to bounce in that kind of an angle. What he really wants is the IS-3 to take a shot at him when he's on this the angle he was on, where most likely his mantle would deflect the shot, and that would mean that the IS-3 would be basically wasting ammo. Also, sorry, I thought for a sec that there was a platoon of 5 people, but you know. Ooh, good job, Mr. IS. You shot us and bounced. Thank you. Got us shot into the side of the IS, and somebody set the, what was that just got set on fire? It must have been the Panther. Got set on fire. No, I don't know. Something big on their team got set on fire. Oh, it was the IS-3. That's what happened. And Tiger 1 goes down, and now IS... Oh, okay. So that's a little bit... I understand why he's doing that. And we're just gonna back off to this. In case he does that again, because that's not all that nice to look at. So what he's doing is actually he's trying to make sure that when the enemy fires back, they can't hit a weak spot. These cheeks on the Super Pershing are really easy to get a shot through, as well as the cupola. So if he wiggles his turret around, it makes that a lot harder. However, it makes looking at what you're doing, like watching the replay, a little bit stomach turning. So I'm gonna try to zoom out before he does that. I don't know how successful I'll be at that, but I'll try. Okay, that's all I can say is I'll try, and nobody gets to complain. Well, okay, you can complain. I just won't care. Our artillery's been right on the ball so far. He's gotten in a few damaging shots as well as killed the enemy IS-3 by burning it to death. So that it's always good to have decent artillery. And the VK, however, is looking like he wants to put an end to that artillery. He got way up there into a really horrible spot. Now, if he continued, he may have been able to light our artillery and then like duck into a siding or something. But instead, he put himself in the very worst spot possible and then stopped. So guess what happened? He died. Ooh, enemy SCM or actually most likely both shots went in right there. Or a shot went in just before that, and then they bounced. Oh, there we go. Artillery's shooting us now. But the FCM bounced, so that poor guy must be cursing, because he's got some amazing penetration, and it was for naught right there. But knowing the enemy artillery is focused on this position means that Bartek doesn't want to stay here. If he stays here, he's going to die. So he's going to move, leaving our Tiger P to his, probably to his demise. I don't see any good reason for the Tiger to be up there. The reason for that is the Tiger has no gun depression, whereas this, of course, is a hill. He has got to more than crest the hill in order to poke down and firing shots. Doing that will expose his transmission, which... No, they fixed in this. This is 9.3, by the way, if you couldn't tell. So they fixed the transmission, but it still could get him tracked in a horrible position and generally get him killed. So, Mr. Tiger P, you're in a bad spot. Back up, let them come over, and then murder them. That's what you should be doing. But it's up to him how he plays his tank. And maybe I'm wrong. I'm not, but maybe, you know. So our IS-3 is flanking around, and Bartek is looking for a shot. He wants to shoot somebody. But people keep getting lit on fire and then dying. Excuse me. Too early in the morning to be recording, apparently. So it looks like this flank is clear. So we're going to rotate back to base and pick up the guys who are currently pressing in on our base. Though, of course, as I say that, a little retreats back down the road. Oh, okay, so there is still a Super Pershing in the area, and we are going to have to watch out for that. Oh, he switched sides. Okay, well, if he's trying to sneak around, then are we going to go cut him off? Nope, Bartek is going to ignore him. There's enough people over there who can deal damage to him that we don't have to be one of them. Ugh. Sorry, ear itched like crazy. It was driving me crazy. Anyways, so we're gonna go and Bartek's probably gonna see if he can get hulled down either around here, which means stopping a bit now, or nope, that means he's gonna try and get down to this spot. Okay, he's stopping, just a little bit farther to where I thought he would. Beautiful shot on the IS. I don't think that actually tracked him. I think the IS stopped so he could kill our IS-2. However, this has got him killed, so I'm okay with that. And the KV-1 has apparently pushed up in the same general direction. I like the fact that Bartek is using these trees for cover. They actually lend a lot of support, and they let him put fire in while the enemy doesn't know he's there, which is absolutely key, and what any of us should be doing as many times as possible. Okay, so there's an FCM crossing across the mid right now. Now Bartek does want to take advantage of that, but he's currently in the open, so he needs to get to some hard cover before he takes advantage of that. Nope, there's a low right here, much better target. We're gonna we're gonna push around a little. Okay. Low fires into our mantlet. I don't care, we got a faster reload, we can just come around this corner again, put another shot into him and back off. And this time, again, we're going to try and make him shoot at our mantlet. Haha, nope, he's going to give us a drive wheel, and Bartek puts a beautiful shot, just the inside of the drive wheel. Actually he's set up to side scrape. Unfortunately, he wastes his only shot, and we can kill him for it. Now the FCM is currently wrecking our team. It looks like he's about to kill a T-34. FCM has a better reload and has allies. Okay, so well, that was an interesting shot that I don't think he should have taken. However, it did make the Super Pershing turn around, which got him killed. Because nice shot into the turret of the FCM. However, it did get him lit. I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to pause right here then. So with the Super Pershing, because of the fact that we couldn't tell if he was facing us or he was facing away from us, Bartek went ahead and assumed that he was facing towards us, and decided to shoot for his turret rather than shooting for the body. As shooting for the body may have been an easier kill, it also could have been a very much harder kill. That's why he went for the turret. We're going to go back into fixed camera and watch him destroy this FCM. Now the FCM is trying to figure out where exactly Bartek is by now. Of course, they both dropped off each other's radars. That may have been a mistake. Anytime you knock over a tree, if the enemy has a platoon mate who's dead, they can be observing the enemy's tank and watching for trees being knocked over and that kind of stuff. Ooh, FCM decides to poke out and almost gets shot for his troubles. However, we have another problem. The Type 59 is charging our base. Now, we have a Tiger 1 and Rheinmetall Pershing back there to take care of the problem. Most likely, that Type 59 is still going to do a lot of damage before he dies. So Bartek is going to swing around to try and get in position to cover against this FCM coming over the hill and poking our guys while they're lit. Which is exactly what the FCM is doing. So, realizing what the FCM is trying to do, it doesn't really matter, because right now we're going to kill ourselves a Dickermax who thinks he's in cover. Sadly that shot missed, but not by much. So we're going to do this again, and no. Okay, so he moved. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. So that really hard eliminates going this way around the mountain to come up behind the FCM. Because of course with the Dickermax over here he can cover the FCM's back. Doesn't matter though, already takes him out, so now we're going to focus on the 59 and let the Dickermax, leave the Dickermax alone. Because the Dickermax is not quite out of this fight, but he's at such a long range that it's going to be harder for him to hit shots because he's at such an extreme range. He's also not going to be able to get lights. The 59 will light things, but the Dickermax is outside of view range for those lights. And it doesn't matter because our AMX-13F3 just did a beautiful shotgun and killed the 59. Now, let's go attack this Dickermax. And it's pretty much just going to be head on. The problem with the Dickermax is he's in cover. So we're going to bring the the AMX with us, I hope. Or at least a little bit anyway. We want the AMX to be near enough to us that when we light the Dickermax, the RD can kill him. Yes. So the RD is intelligent enough to ask us to go spot. It doesn't matter. The Dickermax has come up and he's right here. He's going to get one shot off, which he misses. And then we're going to shoot him and ram him, or ram him and then shoot him, whichever you prefer. Either way, he is dead. I don't know why a Dickermax rammed a Super Pershing. If the Dickermax had acted a little bit faster, he may have been able to get around the side of Bartek. It would have just delayed his death, as it wouldn't have done anything. However, it may have been if he had shot Bartek's tracks, or if he'd rammed him in such a way as to track Bartek, then maybe his artillery could have killed Bartek while he was tracked, that kind of thing. But instead just ramming a Super Pershing, I mean, we see here a list of damages he's taken, 37. That was what happens when a Dickermax rams a Super Pershing, 37 damage from full health Dickermax. Yeah, okay, that went well, right? So now our artillery apparently has gotten greedy for kills, and he is charging ahead. This can go one of two ways. Either the enemy artillery is hiding back, oops, yeah, I didn't really expect him over there. But it was actually not a bad place for him to be. As shotgun by our RD misses! Well, Bartek just got his 5th kill. No, Bartek! Really? Are you guys just like living to prove me wrong or something? Seriously? And he's got auto aim on because he doesn't want to miss this shot. But still, like, This game sometimes. Almost 5,000 experience with premium without a daily double. Now, there's something fishy about this. There's I'm gonna bet he's got some sort of action payout that explains this, but still, an amazing game, and quite evident by the fact that he's got 120,000 credits from this game. Of course, Mastery Class and his Ace Tanker and his Steel Wall. Not the worst surprise, the Super Pershing got Steel Wall, but we'll see how much damage he took later on. 4,000 damage dealt. Wow. Stop that! It's irritating. Our artillery did almost 2,400 damage. He really did help. It wasn't like he just stole kills right and left. He did damage. He helped carry the game. Their Type 59 and their FCM carried their game along with the Dickermax. Unfortunately, they didn't carry hard enough, and we actually had. Wow. Okay, so. It was a bunch of people in a bunch of different platoons. Apparently, the game just likes to think, they were all on Bartek's platoon. It's a giant 5-man platoon. Very rare. You don't see them many places. 31 shots fired. Wow. Actually, 19 went through. Good aiming there. Yep, that we know. This is kind of impressive, though. That is a lot of damage blocked by armor. That's a lot of people who obviously don't know where to shoot a Super Pershing, or were aiming for the right spots and missed. But things like that low up close and personal, he should have been able to wreck Bertek. But he didn't, because he obviously had no idea where to shoot a Super Pershing. The mantlet is not the right place, just, to give you a hint. Assisted damage, a little bit of that, but that is beautiful. And that is why people still drive this tank, even though it's been nerfed to all death. See? Oh, yeah. Small action payout, but still an amazing game. Thank you so much, Bartek, for sending it in. Thank you all for watching, and please hit that like button or leave a comment. It really does help me out. And if you want to support me even more than that, there's a link to my Patreon account in the description below. Even something as small as $1 donated per month is incredibly significant to me, and that would help a lot. If I get enough donations, I can take the ads off the account, and that's actually what I really want to do. So thank you very much. Thank you for all you do for me. This is ioether out.